Up top, 3 wide. Inside, 2 wide. You're in the middle, 3 wide. On the bottom, 3 wide. Outside, 2 wide. Still there, hold your line. Go low.
I've drawn regret from the truth. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I become. Erase myself. Let go of what I've done to rest what you thought of me. I clean the slate with the hands of uncertainty. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. Face myself to cross out what I become. Erase myself and let go of what I've
Car inside. Still there, inside. Keep high.
What's happening, race fans? Happy Sunday, at least ish, right? We got Next Gen Broadcasting coming at you live, Pismo Beach, California. We're going to bring you a little something a little different, well, on the same track, of course, but this is the XFINITY RAINCHECK C-130. Now, we missing a show today when it comes to weather, so we thought we'd bring a little something to the table. At least part one. So we have, we were expecting to see a pretty good race today, and everybody got rained out. So we're going to go ahead and bring you a little something here from Next Gen Broadcasting, and we got front row iRACING with the RAINCHECK C-130. We're going to have a little bit of fun here at Talladega. You know, it's Talladega week, right? So let's go ahead and bring us into this thing. So I believe this thing is about ready to kick off and kick off quick. So again, it's a basically quick open race. Nothing special fancy about it. Anybody with a C and above license for iRacing can get into this thing. Keep a clean line, things of that nature during qualifying, you're good. So it's going to be a who's who up in this thing, and I'm not really sure what's going to go down. So let's drop into this thing. And always brought to you by Blaze Pizza. All right, fans, welcome into Next Gen Broadcasting. Front row iRacing, and we got a little something different going on tonight here. We got the little C-130 action from XFINITY. We got a little RAINCHECK show getting thrown down here, and it got just a little bit of who's up in it. We don't know. It's an open. So we decided we post a little something. Anybody with the C class and above is going to be able to get this one done. So it should be pretty interesting to see what who and what has to offer out there on track, because again, there's going to be some no-namers, a few front row iRacing guys, but you know, just a chance to see who may have some talent, pull off some epic moves, and of course, place in the top. So you see, we got a good field here of about 20 drivers or so, and these things are about ready to kick off. As we're lining up right now on grid. You got Chris Paul Hamas here. I'm going to be bringing this thing to you loud, live, and hot from Blaze Pizza. Blaze Pizza, sponsor of Next Gen Broadcast, Front Row iRACING. Amazing establishment there. In case you're trying to get your grub on today, give them a holler. You're missing out on the barbecue. They got it going on their pizza. Oven fired, ready to rock, just like these boys are. Everyone's getting fired up right now. You see the field is moving, and we're about ready to drop the green here in just a minute or two. Got Michael Adams, look like he's up toward the top here. Tyler Ferguson, JoJo, up there. Josh Beaver. Okay, got quarters out there in the field today. Tyler Reason, Tyler Anderson. I don't know if they planned that together or not. Eric Calhoun, Joshua Rodriguez, Cody Outriggin, Brandon Kager, like it. Tom Friedis going to start the charge, front row iRACING right there in the 32. Make sure you keep an eye on him. All right, looks like we are getting ready to go green on the backstretch right now. Everyone's lining up, forming up, and this is a 50 lap race tonight, folks. So quick one. 130 miles, 50 laps. Fuel is shortened in this matter. So basically what's going to happen here is it will force these guys, if it stays green, which we've seen some pretty epic green runs coming from this front row iRACING series here. So then you know how to weed them out. Got a couple little issues going on here, and well, not issues, but little lines to keep it in tote for the drivers here. They stay in line, actually double file for a few laps until everybody gets sorted out, up and running. No aggressive maneuvers. So these guys get them tire pressures built up, get used to it. All right, get used to this draft. No one's ran with each other before, at least most people haven't. So as we were to see a car a little low and slow, he looked like he'd probably back it up to the back. Strategy. All right, folks, it looks like we are about ready to drop the hammer on tonight's rain check C-130. Here we go. Crank it up just a little bit. All right.
Green flag, green flag.
Green all kinds. Go get some. Front row iRACING rain check C-130 underway. Yeah, we got, like I said, a basic rule on the start of this thing. Everyone stays side by each just for a little while. Let these tires, like I said, get a little heat up in them. Get used to this draft, see who's going to run what and where, who has that really good car control, who likes the outside line pretty good, who's not that good on the outside line, and vice versa. As we see the outside line actually getting a good run out on the outside here already. The kind of side draft, and he's going to jump to the bottom right there and try to take over the inside line at the moment. But from what I've been noticing here with these XFINITY cars, that high line, as we've seen last night or yesterday's race, is that high line can produce all kinds of energy and speed and get enough number of cars out there. The line will progress up to the outside. Lap number 1 underway, completed. Going to lap 2, still side by side. We got a little bit larger of a line on the bottom, but we're still holding it tough on the outside line. Being led, I believe, by that 21. Let's bring up our tower. All right, Guerrero right there. He's up and charged on, he's down on charge right there on the bottom. Vincent, he's in that 5 machine, so he's in control of the bottom lane. Top lane, Gilbert, that number 7 car. Stalling back just a little bit. They're about 3 cars back from the leader right now. The top line's kind of wobbling. Getting their bearings right now. I mean, the straighter that line's going to be, the more they're going to share that air and whatnot between them. So, give me a moment here, folks. I check, make sure all systems are go with Next Gen Broadcast and Front Row iRACING. Are we looking good? Yeah. And man, so are these guys. Side by side, still a little bit further to the back, but the bottom line's advancing by about 3 cars so far right now. But, oh man, we got a little bit of wiggles and wobbles toward the outside line right there. We'll see if that's going to pay detrimental or disastrous here as this lane starts to further metastasize into a longer run. So far, 3 laps up and going. Yeah, remember that side-by-side rule is still kind of in effect. So again, drivers doing a really, really adamant job on staying firm to that, being secure on that, trying to hold these cars in position, low and slow when they need to. Outside line starting to wiggle. We'll look for that 81 though, or 88. I think it's the 88. 88. Yes, it is. So he's wobbling a bit. We got to keep our eye on him right now because, yeah, see a little. That can cause issues when these guys really start to get going. And if they go 3 wide, wow, everyone's got to be squared up and tightened up there. You still see them being snaking down the back stretch right now. Both lines up and running though. Here comes the outside line starting to get a run. They're getting it. Now outside line coming up to the door panel of the leader. Sends in that number 10 car. Fat run on the outside. Huge push by the 88. Berg is sitting in that Chevy. All kinds of Chevy power. A little bit of wobbles out of the 3rd place car right there. That's Ferguson in the 88. Yes. Oh, whoa. Contact. Contact. Big contact. Airtime. Oh, man. Air really started to move around those cars as those lines built up all that kinetic energy coming across that star checkered line through that tri-oval. Cars got light. We've seen what happened. Now, I believe they have a car in the hauler, so they're going to be able to bust those out. That did take out a tremendous amount of field as the 5 cars, and Adams, I believe, at 12, is one of the 2 to escape that mess. All right, man, let's wind it back here real quick and see what we could find on what happened here. Oh. There we go. No, that's not it. Looking for it and searching for it. We'll get back it as soon as I can find it. Man, just horrible wreck right there. Just give me a moment as I bring my systems up to current here. We're under caution at the moment. All right, give me a sec. But we're gonna take a quick break. I'll be back here in give me a minute or two. But we'll get a quick word from our sponsor, Blaze Pizza.
Wait. Oh my God.
Oh, hello, hi, how are you? All right. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? All right, I'm Ron.
Oh, what's going on? How you doing, sir? How you doing? I'm Ron.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh my God.
Oh, hello, hi, how are you? How you doing?
I'm Ron.
Nice to meet you. Blaze right now is offering a large shareable pizza here with real ingredients.
Not frozen. None of that frozen crust, all right?
Right. So I want to show you some beautiful, unique toppings that we have. Artichoke, arugula.
Wow.
You like that type of stuff? That's for you, all right? Oh, no, I'm Ron. I don't know who LeBron is. Me and you take a selfie. Come on in. Hey, there's Ron.
You tell your friends to take you to Blaze Pizza and tell them Ron sent you, okay?
All right, put it there. I got it. You ever take Ron's hat? That's yours.
Oh my God.
Right side, 2 wide, you're up top, 3 wide. Inside, 2 wide, you're in the middle, 3 wide.
All right, folks, welcome back. Next Gen Broadcast and bringing you a little something hot tonight here as we are underway with this C-130 little rain check thing, getting done with the XFINITY cars by Front Row iRacing. We are just kind of going over some of our programmings there, trying to find out what happened, and I found it. All right, and it ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. It really is not pretty at all. Let's rewind that back just a little bit here as we were a little advanced of the initial contact. So we're going to come back crossing it. It all starts right here as that kinetic energy is built up here. And let's slow it down so we can get a little further in detail here. So we see some wobbles happening toward the outside line. 10 car looks like he's going to bring this thing down. The 81, ooh, bumper. Caught him just a little bit, gets him loose. He's now trying in save mode, full save mode. Doesn't have enough room. Collects, so that was definitely all on the 81. Doing some, again, we were watching that car in the beginning, just all back and forth. So again, we seen that we were keeping our eye on it, seeing what that was going to cause, and it caused a big one, a real big one right there. Let's bring this one back just a little bit further. Oh, man. Yep, sends him straight in. Nothing he can do at all. Man. Major contact. That's going to leave a mark. All right, well, let's bring it back to our leaders all lined up now. We got the field hopefully back together. Okay, looks like we are 1 lap to green here in tonight's race. It's a 50-lap race, so not a lot to not a lot of patience to be had out there in the duration, but you need to have it to the end for sure. And the 81 just looked like he wasn't holding that line that needed to be right there, as these rest of these boys were really trying to keep it lined up and squared up. Great run though. I mean, everyone showed some substantial speed. Alright, let's see who's helping this thing anyways. And we got let's see, Dave Gilbert here in that number 7. Gary Hollingsworth in the number 1. Sitting in that 5th position. 6th position here, a little further back. Cody Howden. Eric Callahan. Oh, you know what? I need to change that real quick. My bad. It's kind of a quick notice here, and I missed some details. We're under caution at the moment here, folks. So give us a sec, as these guys are rounding around 3 and 4. We're hopefully going to drop the hammer again on this thing and see what kind of a good run they'll be able to create. I saw a lot of guys looking on that outside line look pretty sporty. I mean, and so we've seen it yesterday in the Talladega race, how the outside line, as long as you got the cars up there, the speed, these guys keep them nice lined up, pretty tough, and pretty squared forward. They're going to be able to get the run and the speed they're going to need. All right, get ready to go. Green flag one more time in tonight's race. Now, we do have a little bit of a fuel strategy ahead of us, so we're going to see what, if this is going to play any part into it. 5 laps in, they, didn't see a lot of strategies happening. So we're green all kinds. The 32 of Tom Freitas going to start charge from iRACING. He's now in charge of the race. On the bottom, getting up to speed. All right, Vincent right there, the 5 car. Ooh, good power on the outside. Great form up. Very, very organized, especially with the first 5 cars or so. 4 cars. Oh, yeah, 5 cars on the outside. Ooh, now it's starting to break apart as the 5 car takes that massive head of steam and jumps in front of Tom, taking over the inside lead, but leaving it out and open with the speed on the outside. Looks like the 7 of Gilbert is going to understand that there's all kinds of racing to be had out here, and he's going to take it. He got himself a great teammate going on right there. The number 9 of Quentin. Quentin sticking to his bumper, and he's saying, boy, I'm going to go with you. Let's go. Got the 29 right behind him. 29 also showing some really good control and trying to stick right there and keep that air split. 16 lining up. Outside line really starting to get a good charge and gain right now. Inside line starting to break apart just a little bit. Not getting quite the organization that they're looking for down here. Creating a lot of that air to not move as much as it's going on. Ooh, we got another car stuck kind of in the middle of 66. Heat wobbling a little bit. Maybe we got or 68 of Vertig. Both lines still formed up nicely, side by side, all the way down. Start finish line, 10 laps into this 50-lap run. Front row iRacing throwing out a little open for some of the racers out there. Just a little fun on a Sunday. Bringing the Sunday fun day to a whole new meaning. With this RAINCHECK C-130. Ooh, and we're starting to get a little bit of contact there, getting close. We got a car drifting high to the outside. We're taking real high to the outside, taking some paint off high. Still bouncing off that thing like a ping pong ball. Oh man, collecting even further. Few cars got contact, slowed up, mowed up. I do believe they're still pointing in the right direction as we continue green. 11 laps into this 50-lapper. Fields are already starting to separate just a little bit due to that contact as we've seen that car into the wall. Drifted backward in effect, and ooh, another one. 7 tried to come down, side drop, came down too much right there. Contact with 14. 14 was able, I believe it was a 14, or maybe we are having a little bit of a net error out there with one of those cars. He kind of blinking around like a Christmas light. Yep, he blinking around like a Christmas light. That's going to be very confusing and annoying to the other drivers out there. Now lined up on the bottom, the 5 is going to go ahead and take the lead. At the moment, we got the 32 of Tom Freitas right there on his 6 with the 12 of Adams following up in that 3rd position. Got that Miller Lite fast forward, going on tough right now, bottom line. All holding, except for maybe Morris, a little bit of a push there, and the contact by the 9 having to whoa and slow it up. Little checkup, but still going. 7's fouling in line. Gilbert, Vertig in the 68 now, kind of finishing up that line. But we do have the further back of the pack now starting to gain strength and gaining speed on that front line. See if they're going to be able to, if they're going to ride around single file or if they're actually going to jump out and do something with it. So far, looking like it's going to be a single file run. Not like what we seen last week. So last week we had just the 2-3 wide, more or less multitude of the race. But again, that all depends on the driver talent out there on track, folks. All right, riding around now, 13, 14 laps into this thing. Okay, now we're looking at some side-by-side action. Good run starting to come by the 9. All right, he got tired of riding around behind everybody and just doing a little single-file action when he knows there's speed to be had on the outside. Speed being found on the backstretch. We're flying, we're going, and we're moving. It's Talladega. Now it's starting to look like Talladega. Side-by-side line at the door now of the 5. 9 and Quentin really trying to show a powerhouse move with the 68 firm on the bumper. You got a little wobbles and wiggles right behind. Oh, he's going to go in. Oh, the 68 is going to get shuffled to the outside. Ooh, and inadvertently maybe creating a 3 wide. No, not yet. There comes the 48. Uh-oh, we know the 48. That's Schroeder in there. Schroeder's going to be coming in hot with the afterburners lit in that Jets Ford Mustang. He's on the high line, running fast with only 4 cars. Ooh, a little bit of high line breaks apart, and bottom line's going to have to take over. We're 3 wide, stacked up 2-2-2 cross, but so, man, a little bit of, not enough patience is what that was. That high line had something really nice built right there with the ability, whoa, of some evasive maneuvers. Oh, it's a loose to a slide to hello, Miss Butterworth. I'm on the apron. 48, somehow, some way, fighter jet his way through all that. Now he's going to take over the outside line, see if he can rally up some support. Side draft in with the, I think that's 12, I missed it. 14, okay, so the 14, so this is the battle right here. The front's starting to take off. Guerrero's, he got in charge of that thing pretty quick when he got that outside line. Didn't waste any time either. Got to the bottom, took it over from Freitas. Freitas now running strong in the 30 or the 32 Chevy in that second position. Adams in the 12 car. Miller Lite all right there on their bump. Those guys are locked and committed to work as a team. But here comes Schroeder in the 48. That Jets car, man. Here he comes. He's got himself a great run on the outside. He got him good help as well. Now these guys lined up nicely on the outside. Here comes that speed. Ali Chevy looks like he's backing up a little bit. Couldn't quite have it. The 7 kind of figure out which way he wants to go, or maybe he's ducking out, seeing who's. It's hard to see where they're at when you're tucked back there like this. You've got cars everywhere. It will delay response. So you see the 14 here wobbling and wiggling a little bit. There's a lot of air movement in front of him. Plus, he's not really quite seeing the apex of his turn as he's trying to enter and exit these things. Side-by-side battle still happening back here. And now happening up front. Here it comes. The 48 Schroeder. Now this man has been on fire in the front row iRacing series. We've been putting him in the podium the last 2 races since he started. And now finding himself 3 wide. Going into 1 and 2. Cycling through. These guys had a run on him instead of working with. They said, we're going to go around you, buddy. And looks like the 48 is not going to have any of it. He's going to hold his ground right there in the center lane. And it looks like the 68 wants to stay with him as well. You got that Miller Lite genuine draft Ford Mustang right there on the outside with that Jets Ford Mustang. Get those Jets Camaro. I'm sorry. Get those cars continue to line up right there on the close quarter of that inside line, solid up with that side draft. That'd be all right. But with that third lane on the outside right there, with 3 cars strong now, I don't know. I've seen just a kind of a little mini tornado thing happening here, where you're not able to get it more streamlined. We don't have a lot of cars here. They don't have a lot of help on the outside. There we go. Now we're looking at get your 2 lines running, get a good head of speed, and then get your run and go past. But I see what they're looking for. Maybe try to challenge a run. Oh, as we're coming up on lap traffic right now. Clears lap traffic. Everyone's looking fine. Let's drop us on, a little more up close and personal view here of the 5 Vincent, our leader right now. As you see the 32 of Tom Freitas right there. That Chevy Camaro all up on his bumper. Outside line already formed. You see Schroeder right there, the 48 on the outside. And again, he's looking. Ooh, we're getting a good shot of that Chevy motor right there. That's a 3D camera. Awesome views, good camera work right here. So you're seeing the inside line, the outside lane is trying to gain. Now he's going to bring it down here and stall up on the 32 here, try to stall that line back to bring the 32 off the leader's bumper. Doing that will actually kind of drag that leader back a bit. Now here comes a 48 with an awesome run on the outside. 68 right there with them. Oh, here we go! He's got the power. You hear the point is just wound up right now. Side by side, door to door, drag race into 3 and 4. coming into the tri-oval. Looks like Tom's going to have that power. You see them, that outside line again, dragging back just a little bit. Not quite going to have it, but they're right there. Here it comes, 48 going to cross line. Who's going to take this one? 48's going to get him. Barely. But you got a 68 right there in tow. So now the lines have equalized, I think, in numbers. So hopefully they're going to continue on here. That was a great little dogfight coming out of that Jets machine on the outside. Okay, still shaping up. Now we got a car looking for the outside right at the moment. I believe that is the... Hold up here. Oh, 3 wide, going to the outside. Patience not having it. I'm trying to find my car number right now. These are, again, folks, this is just anybody and everybody can get in this one if you're iRacing in a certain class. So being familiar with the names is going to be a little more difficult. .48 though, still, just solid. Driven on the outside, not going to sway. He knows that's where it's going to come at the end. You seen it right there. He had, as long as he had enough cars, he was figuring out how to pinch that line down and really side draft him, getting that run, sucking that leader back, and utilizing, basically taking his power away from him, and then you see how he kind of whipped away from him to get away from that, utilizing the run, and here he comes again, trying it again. Side by side, there we go. Got 3 cars versus 4 or 5. So we got basically 5 cars linked up versus 3 on the outside, showing the strength and power of the outside lane. If it's done properly, if it's done right, that's lining them up, nose to tail, keeping it down there, side drafting when you need to, around center, kind of drag them there, and then getting away like he does right there. There he goes, gets his speed up now. Who is that masked devil right there? You're missing the Sitco car. He keeps going for that I'm going to pass everybody move. I mean, good. You want to practice it? Sure, I get it. We got contact 4 sideways and around. Caution is out. One more time. Going to bring that field back up together at halfway point in tonight's quick little shindig. This is the RAINCHECK C-130. Got front row iRacing hosting this thing tonight. Just a little bit of who's open to see what's going to happen, what's going to go down out here, who has some talent, wants to put on a show tonight. We got rained out for our race today here, folks. So, for NASCAR in general, but man, we thought we'd try to give a little something out there. Everyone's coming around right now. All right, so in saying that, we'll get a little more into that caution that was just brought out here in just a moment. Give us a sec, folks, and we'll be right back.
I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
Soon,
You will be a Jedi, I promise.
the galaxy will be remade.
This message is a warning and a reminder for any surviving Jedi.
The Jedi will die.
In your solitude on Tatooine, training I have for you.
Look what has become of you. A rat in the desert. Why come to this place?
You running away from something?
Running away from myself, I guess. No bad. Revenge. I must have revenge.
There's a thing that swallows you.
It holds you together while it's tearing you apart, and it's terrifying.
Everything is about to change. You have a purpose here. Perhaps you are protecting something. No. Protecting someone.
Holy One is here. The Force is with him.
Tell me, is it the chosen one?
He is the chosen one. He will bring balance.
All right, race fans, welcome back. Next Gen Broadcasting, bringing it to you live tonight. It's Chris Paul Hamus, and we got Front Row iRacing up on deck, brought to you by Blaze Pizza. We got just a little kickback, fun race tonight, hosted by Front Row iRacing at Talladega's. Talladega Week. Come on, we gotta keep it going. I got a little rained out today, so we got the RAINCHEK C-130 going on right now. Yeah, this is just a who's. Everyone with like a C-class style of license and above can sign up into this thing, getting yourself into one of them XFINITY hot rods and see if you can't get around this big bad track we call Talladega. 12 Adams up on your screen right now. He is our race leader. Screwed in the 48. That Jets car. He's been putting on quite the show and creating quite a stir over there in Front Row iRacing. He's placed in the podium the last 2 weeks in a row, and now he decided to jump over in here. And what do we know? 48's been up here charging it hard for the lead, and man, it looks like he's going to continue it. We've got 24 laps remaining in tonight's 130 miles. So we got the 50 laps, whatnot, with the cautions and stuff. So hopefully we got a good solid green flag coming up at us right now. We're on the back stretch. Still got a decent number of cars left to put on a good battle. See him round around the back right now and shaping this thing all up, getting ready to fire him back up again. Looking for some hot action. We got some good speed on that outside line. It just seems like the drivers are a little scared of it. They're like they think they have to go to the bottom to be fast. It seems like that's the feeling of this race. When the outside line will be just as fast, if not faster. But again, that's just that you got to read that style when it comes to each and every race. When it comes to the drivers and your competitors that you're facing off with. All right, here we go. Wrapping this thing around, folks. Bringing us at it. This thing's going to be winding down. That means that the patience of these drivers are also going to deteriorate and diminish as pace car's off. Okay, Adams has race control here. Restarting, coming up into the zone. We're all kinds green. Drop it, Adams. Oh, and we gone. 40 gates on the outside with the 7 in tow. Those guys got a really good start and jump. I think they can stay right there. They're going to need a little bit more help here. It looks like the outside lines is already starting to separate. You see the Sitco machine jumping to the bottom and with a big old run on the Miller and Genuine Job. He's going to go ahead and line up with him on the bottom, but the outside line's going to stay where it's at with the 48 is where it's at here on the outside. He's trying to get there. Oh, contact! And that's all she wrote. Man, we've kind of seen car sideways. This may have thought he was going to talent that thing up and save it. Didn't quite happen. And that's yellow flaggings all day. Ooh, 12 something. What the? Ouch. Okay. 48 now. I think he's going to go ahead and take this one over. See me? I think this is our yellow flag here. Let's coming off our. Oh, nope. Sorry, that was not it. Okay, so yeah, wow. That was man, that was disconcerting is what that was, folks. That's right. So got a little bit of hopefully at least a good enough field to get this thing done at the end. Kind of searching for it. Oh, there it was. Oh, ouch. Okay, replay action happening right in front of us here, as we see just Narnar contact right there. All right, let's go back live here. Oh, it kind of says the issue. I love my multitude screen here. All right, let's go and take a quick break here, folks, as these guys are wrapping back around again, and we'll get this field all hopefully squared back away for us.
From your secret friend. Who? Haven't a clue. Let's play a game. Just me and you.
How am I part of this?
Years in Gotham. How many good guys are left? How many stayed that way?
Why is he writing to you? You're becoming quite a celebrity.
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
This bat vigilante is like a one-man reign of terror. You don't get to decide what the right thing is.
You're gonna go to war.
All right, fans, welcome back. We got one to go here, and then we're gonna go green one more time. We got Tom Freitas here up on deck. Gunny, you got a copy?
I got a copy, Chris.
All right. So we were off to a good run. Had some side-by-side action happening. Things were going real well. Had a quick caution right off the bat. Oop. And then from there, man, you know, was it caution breeds cautions? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that's usually what happens. You know, we had a nice little run there, and I think after that last caution, everybody has enough fuel to make it, and started getting a little antsy.
Yeah, I've seen this. It's some aggressiveness out of some drivers, and then some lines that needed to be, I don't know, tightened up when it comes to just that wobble out there, and not allowing those drivers to utilize those runs as best they can. But I am seeing a lot of speed on the outside lane. Are you looking to try to get past that 48 who has been so fast throughout the last few weeks that he has made his introduction?
Yeah, actually, I was just talking to him a little bit ago in Discord before I hopped in here with you, and we're gonna try to make a run on the outside here. We get lined back up.
Yeah, looking forward to it to see what it's going to be all about, buddy.
So, oh yeah, I'm excited.
Looks like we're about ready to get it done.
Yes, sir.
All right, so folks, we're ready to go green here. That was Tom Freitas. He's in that 32 machine, sitting in that second position. We got the 32. Going to be trying to get his good start on the 48 and see if he's going to have any friends out there to go with him. You got Josh Beaver in that 2 car. Now that's my man quarter panel out there. He was trying to figure out how and when and what, but now he knows a why, because he's put himself right there in the position to maybe steal this thing at the end. 32 up on it, 20 laps left. Gonna go green, single file, old school status. I think. Yep, looks like it. Okay, we got cars lining up. Kind of outside, inside. Not really sure where they're gonna go. They look a little confused. Like, did we go? Did we not go? Okay, now we're gonna go. Now let's see. We got outside line jumps out there trying to get some go fast gustos moves here. Seemed like the outside line may have got up to a good quick start. You got that Sitco machine right there, leading about 2, possibly 3 cars if they can get those guys built up. Now he's going to get a good run off that Miller Genuine Draft. 68. Got to go door to door with that with the Jets 48 car of Schroeder. 3 wide right now. 68 says, I'm just going to go and try to win this thing right now. It's 19 laps left. Sure, why not? Oh, yeah. 3 wide. Let's bring it. He's got a little help now. Now we're going to make it work. We got side-by-side action happening. 3 wide stack back. We got the first and seconds, of course. Look like they're going to go ahead and stick together, and I'm sure that's what they might have been discussing, in some previous comms. But those guys are going to stay lined up and hopefully steer clear of the charges that are going to be coming out of it. The 68 now on the outside, 7 right behind him, and look like that Sitco machine. I believe that's Morris on the inside. He's in that 14. 14 of Morris is 4 cars back on the bottom. Okay, now we're looking at more cars now on the outside lane as we're trying to get that 68's trying to get the run. Now he's side drafting coming out. Good pace. Nice exit. Releases the car, has the line, and has a 7 as help. Ooh, 7 kind of wobbling a little bit. That's going to slow his roll as they come across to our finish line. 48's going to take that one, but just barely. Now the lines are really starting to equalize to their numbers, and actually when it comes to the drivers themselves, everyone's holding similar lines and being able to really split this air resistance right now. As you see the outside line now be the one up and on the charge. Heck yeah. Yo, get some 68. He's outside right now. Power move. 48. Nope, he's going to jump up there, and he's going to do a reverse little thing right there as he kind of paved up to side draft him, stall him up. Here comes Tom Freitas right there. Maybe had to duck out a little bit, get a little gulp of air while all that was going on. And we got Josh Beaver right there, a.k.a. my man Core Panel 18 machine on the bottom and pushing it tough right now. These guys are staying lined up. Ooh, Tom to the bottom, catching a little bit of that apron, but no problem. Maintaining it and still holding positions. Quarter with a mad wiggle right there, trying to just get the speed that they can on the hook, which is good because that outside line is moving around too. Everyone's trying to bring it tight to side draft, which is kind of awkward to see, right? You see this big old huge wide track, but everyone's trying to race in the same spot. Now pushed up to the outside line. It has stalled tremendously. Now dropping back. 3 cars back from the lead. Here comes the 5 machine coming at us. There he is. All right, 5 machine of Guerrero was leading some laps earlier in the race, and now finding his charge back up through. We see some wiggles and wobbles a little bit behind him, and that's out of the 1 car of Hollinsworth. Oh, contact, and boom, boom, and boom. That's a good night. Austin Mignana, contact all day long, and I believe that one was out of that Hollinsworth, that number 1 car. Oh, he gonna be first in a few of those guys' books after that one. I think we're gonna go and rewind it back and see if we can get our hands on the intel. Let's break it down. Okay, yellow flag right here. Ooh, and ow! Yeah, he came with a run. Looked like he ran him over. Let's try to one more time here in speed. Yeah. Just turned to 5. 5 went into the wall. I mean, I get it. It's, but we, last lap and everything, I get it. Take a few extra views here. Oh, 14. Blindsided. Oh, man. That hurt. Trying different views here, different cars. Yeah, just looked like it ran over the 5. And then that was it. Just everybody. Oh! Another hit even after the fact. Ow! Yeah, and that was that secondary right there. Woo! Talking about a drift beat at him! Oh! Almost. That was awesome. That was definitely Tokyo Drift stuff. All right, 14 laps remaining, but I don't know what we have more of at the moment, folks. Laps remaining or cars on track? Because that was a doozies. I know these guys only had I'm sure they didn't bring the dealership down with them. I'm just saying, Chevy dealership for it. Good thing, or the entire, race factory down here. All right, 13 to go. We're looking like, I don't know, maybe 10 drivers. We're gonna find out here in a minute, here, folks. Is this thing's cycling back around and getting all squared away here? It's been interesting to say the least. Like I said, with these races, folks, just to give a quick little insight, it's definitely a gamble. I mean, we're just gonna throw the dice out there and kind of see how they land. And sometimes we get epicness. Sometimes we lose the house. I mean, so yeah. Oof. All right, so caution's out, and yeah, we're waiting for everybody else to make it back up to the pace car, without the the tow truck getting them there, of course. So it looks like we're gonna have a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and send us over to, I guess, another movie premiere. Why not? I mean, let's have some fun here. Yeah, wow. Oh, you know what? That's one thing we haven't really talked about a little bit here, but we'll get into that one a little bit later. All right, well, and we'll probably have later. All right, folks, we'll be back in a second. That was another movie premiere. It is Sunday, right?
Your instructor is one of the finest pilots this program has ever produced. His exploits are legendary. What he has to teach you may very well mean the difference between life and death.
Your reputation precedes you.
I have to admit, I wasn't expecting an invitation back.
They're called orders, Maverick.
This is your captain speaking. Today's exercise is dogfighting.
2 versus 1? He's got to be kidding. What the hell?
All right, fans, welcome back, and welcome back to what's left of the field as we are forming up. Get ready to go green here. 12 laps left remaining. And tonight's Just Fun Race presented by NEXTGEN Broadcasting. And we got Front Row Racing out here hosting this thing up. Started off with a pretty big field, and now not so much. A little bit of caution out there, a little bit of aggressiveness, and but I do know one thing: a lot of learning's going on tonight. Yeah, some people getting schooled out there, showing what's up. And again, this is how we know the cream of the cream will normally rise to the top here, and they find themselves battling out the end. And whoa, 68 just having himself all kinds of wild ride right there, going from the just taking the elevator up to the up and down. The third up to 3 and 4. Find himself on the bottom floor now in the 68 with trying to hold the bottom, and now the 48 is going to take over the top. He's going to go ahead and take the elevator up. He's going up and going to do a little Aerosmith action as he runs around into 1 and 2 with Tom Freitas at 32 right there on his 6. The 5 car trying to look for a friend as he finds one. 12 car, Adams, involved in that contact, but been up toward the front, so was able to bust out that car from the hauler. And it looks like he's back up in the competition. May actually have something for us at the end of this thing. Coming in to 9 to go with about the same amount of cars on field. Man, but still, these guys are starting to try to work out a different program, being limited numbers of cars. So you're going to need to form. Now you can pick and choose a little bit more on who we want to work with, who's fast, who can hold that line, who wants to drive smart and get that run and really challenge those dudes up in the front. Because now we see the 48 and 32 pretty much locked up, bump, nose to tail right there. But we do see a little bit of nose damage I think, on Tom's car. So could that play a factor into the finish of this thing if maybe he might need to duck out and get some air? Can't run as tight or as whatnot because the car starts to heat up. See the outside line now generating some organization and power with the 68. That really genuine Jaff hot rod really pulling these guys around. 14's back there. Looks like he's going to close the other end to this bubble right here. As these guys now matched up perfectly, 4-4, 4 on the outside, 4 on the bottom. So numbers are equal. Now it's going to rely more on talent. It's going to rely on who can draft the best and which line will prevail. So far, we're seeing a little more organization to the bottom-ish, and now the 14 jumps back to the bottom. 5 looking to go outside. Is that the 5? No. That was Sims, I believe, in the 10. The Sitco car. Yeah. He's just trying to figure out which line is going to be the best. But if you do, get familiar and challenge them all, you'll know which one to run with at the, when it comes to that last minute split second decision as you're coming out of 4 down through the tri-oval, and it's stacked like this at the end with 7 laps left remaining in the XFINITY RAINCHECK C-130. Now the 68 got the type of power and help you need on the outside. He's going to jump right to the bottom. I'm going to take that thing over. Leaving the 5 high and dry to the outside, but he's going to have some company now as there's 3 to tango. Now stacked up on the outside. Ooh, contact there. Can't really get that exit off the way he was looking. Oh, more contact there. $16 having difficulties in the center right now because he just whoop, 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 back and forth, back and forth. Now he jumps to the bottom. He don't know which way he wants to go. He want to block. All right. Rodriguez, man. Yeah. Trying to get something done in that Toyota right now. You go get him. Let's qualify, Captain. 68 and 48 now lined up. 32 right there. And finishing that tow would be the 12 of Adams in that number 4 car. I thought it was going to be a little bit more of a beer battle, at the end of this thing with the Miller versus the genuine versus the light here. Which one's better? So far, genuine saying, hey, full beer, buddy. The heavy beer's gonna get it. Woo! A little wobble out of that light. Like maybe he might have had one too many. Nope. Look at this. The 48 on the outside. He saw that. That thing kind of stalled up a little bit. He's gonna take full advantage. Now we're 3x3. 3x3 for the top 2 lanes. You have the 2 cars oddball sort of the end, so it's like pretty much where do those guys want to go? We're 3 wide for the end of this thing. 5 laps left remaining. Now into 4. We're coming into 4 now. Woo! 48's gonna take it. He's gonna stick it in the center lane here. He's gonna keep it there. The 68. Oh no! Au contraire, sir. 48's going to jump right to the bottom, leaving 32 high and dry. Now 32 is going to have to challenge some stuff on the outside with a little bit of help. He's got the 5. He's got the 14-ish. So now top line really stalling up here. Coming in 3 to go to tonight's race. And, whoa, easy there, doggy. Push it a little bit. Run to the outside. 12 getting there. Adams now picking up Tom. Tom's going to go ahead and utilize the crap out of that draft hopefully getting some help. He does find some help. Now we're going to start stacking them up 3 by 3. We got, lap car coming up in the mix. Will this lap car cause any kind of issues? No. Clear. I was just quarter panel. We're fine. No, it's not. I don't know who that was. But anyways, clear. Kind of, it did kind of boggle them up just a little bit. But that's fine, though, because we're coming in 2 to go. So we got a little bit left yet of these guys to really produce a style of end run. Not the run they want right now. Right now, I want to show my hand. Absolutely, 100%. I'd put the pressure on, but I would want to. Here we go. 15 is giving one heck of a shot there to the 68. 68. We still got 2 more laps left. 68 gonna jump down in 48. 48's gonna hold that bottom. The 5 is gonna get in tow with the 48. Now these guys are gonna go ahead. Close contact. Almost. 32 now on the bumper. We're coming in 2 to go now, folks. 1 more. We're coming into that 1 to go. Oh, 68 turn. 48 underneath him. I don't know if he's trying to block move or what, but turned and done, son. 32 is a little loose on the apron, trying to hold on to it. Staying green. 48's gonna have her. As you see him load slowed up here. Let me get to my leaders here once it transfers back. Come here. There we go. Woo! And here we go. Final lap of tonight's race. 4 wide with contact, and let's just spin it, and into it. 5 get it. 12's done. Some aggression out of the 5 and 48s and all that, and contacts, and then there we go. So, and then we'll probably have maybe 1 car finish, I think. If we're lucky. Okay, so yeah, maybe they all wrecked out too, so my cameras aren't going back over to them. Well, wasn't quite the style of finish we're looking for, but I hope it was at least a little bit exciting. Alright, aftermath. Yeah! That's giving his thumbs up to the driver right there is what he was doing. That Matt Crafton is what that was. Yeah, that's what that was. Alright, folks, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Again, just a quick little fun race, letting everybody kind of get it done. I don't think that's our race leader, but it's not really quite getting me over. There we go. Love Tech. All right, so we're going to go ahead. The 68, of course, you've seen what happened to him. That was pretty crazy in itself. Gonna bring up our race results here. We're gonna get an official. Oh, the official is up. There we go. All right, so there is our final here. Just verifying it with the board. So it looks like the 5. I don't know. Yep. Sims got it 10. 85 of Geiger got it. 32 got 3rd. 5th. Yep. Grove. So stacking on down. Alright. So fun race. But hopefully we'll get some more numbers at the end there, folks. Oh, let me clear that. Well, anyways. All right, so folks, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in for tonight's little broadcaster here. I'm gonna drop this on There we go. Goes out of this thing for a second here. Sorry, I was finishing up my tech. Alright. Well, anyways, folks, so thank everybody for stopping out and checking this out. We're hoping for, stacked numbers up and that stuff. Check out the race from like last Thursday or whatever. That one was a lot of fun. We're gonna be trying to do more of those and trying to get the if we get these reoccurring awesome, talented drivers out there that want to put it on that show, and we keep them showing up. We're gonna produce what we produced last week and what we continue to produce front row iRacing. But man, it's been a lot of fun so far, and man, I'm stoked to see what the Hateful Eight have to offer us here at the end of their season for front row iRacing. So that's coming into play. Also, they're checking for that. That's gonna be on Friday nights. And man, oh yeah, just keep looking for us to come on live because you never know what we're throwing at you. All right, it's NEXTGEN Broadcasting. We'll see you soon.